What if I told you that everything you think you know about weight loss is wrong? What if I told you that right now, as you're watching this video, your body is actively fighting against your weight loss goals? Not because you lack willpower, not because you're not trying hard enough, but because of 5 invisible saboteurs that 99% of people don't even know exist. You see, I've been in the fitness industry for over a decade, and I've watched thousands of people, maybe people just like you, struggle with the same frustrating cycle. They start strong, they see some initial results, and then nothing. The scale stops moving, the mirror stops changing, and they start to believe that maybe they're just not meant to be fit. But here's the truth that the fitness industry doesn't want you to know. If you're not losing weight despite doing everything right, it's not your fault. Your body is being hijacked by factors so subtle, so hidden, that even most trainers and nutritionists miss them completely. Today, I'm going to reveal these 5 hidden weight loss killers that have been silently sabotaging your progress. And more importantly, I'm going to show you exactly how to defeat each one of them, starting today. By the end of this video, you'll understand why that stubborn weight has been clinging to your body like it's fighting for its life, because it literally is. And you'll have the exact roadmap to finally break through that plateau and achieve the transformation you've been dreaming of. So if you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and start seeing real, lasting results, stay with me, because what I'm about to share with you could be the missing piece that changes everything. Hidden reason number 1, your stress hormones are keeping you fat. Let's start with the most overlooked weight loss killer, chronic stress and its evil twin, cortisol. Here's what most people don't realize. Your body doesn't distinguish between being chased by a lion and being stressed about your job, your relationships, or even your weight loss plateau. When you're chronically stressed, your body floods itself with cortisol, and cortisol has one primary job: survival. And guess what survival looks like to your primitive brain? Storing fat, especially around your midsection, because fat was historically your body's insurance policy against famine. But here's where it gets really insidious. Cortisol doesn't just make you store fat, it makes you crave the exact foods that will make you gain weight. Those late night cravings for ice cream? That irresistible urge for chips when you're stressed? That's not lack of willpower, that's biochemistry. Studies show that people with consistently elevated cortisol levels can have up to 30% slower metabolisms than those with normal cortisol patterns. Think about that for a moment. You could be eating the same amount of food as someone else, doing the same workouts, but burning 30% fewer calories simply because of stress. The solution isn't just manage your stress better, though that's important. The solution is understanding that stress management is weight management. You need to actively combat cortisol through specific strategies, quality sleep, meditation, breath work, and strategic recovery periods in your training. I've seen clients lose 15 to 20 pounds simply by addressing their stress levels while keeping their diet and exercise exactly the same. That's the power of understanding what's really happening inside your body. Hidden reason number 2, your metabolism has adapted and it's smarter than you think. This one is going to blow your mind because it explains why 95% of diets fail in the long term. Your metabolism isn't a fire that burns at the same rate no matter what you throw at it. It's more like a thermostat, constantly adjusting to maintain what it perceives as your normal weight. Scientists call this your metabolic set point, and it's the reason why losing weight gets harder the longer you diet. Here's what happens. When you consistently eat fewer calories, your body doesn't just burn fat and call it a day. It fights back. It slows down your thyroid function. It reduces your body temperature slightly. It makes you fidget less. It even changes the efficiency of your cellular energy production. Your body can reduce your daily calorie burn by 200 to 400 calories without you even noticing. But here's the kicker. This adaptation can happen in as little as 72 hours of calorie restriction. That's right, your metabolism starts slowing down after just 3 days of dieting. This is why people can eat 1,200 calories a day and still not lose weight. Their body has adapted to function on 1,200 calories. It's not that they're lying about their food intake, their metabolism has literally slowed down to match their calorie intake. The solution? You need to periodically reset your metabolism through strategic refeeds, diet breaks, and reverse dieting. You need to teach your body that food is abundant, that it's safe to burn calories efficiently again. I've helped clients break through 6-month plateaus simply by having them eat more food for 2 to 3 weeks to reset their metabolism before returning to a moderate deficit. Sometimes the fastest way to lose weight is to temporarily stop trying to lose weight. Hidden reason number 3, your sleep is sabotaging your hormones. If you're getting less than 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night, you're fighting an uphill battle that you can't win through diet and exercise alone. Sleep isn't just recovery time. It's when your body produces the hormones that control hunger, satiety, and fat burning. When you're sleep deprived, your body produces 18% more ghrelin, the hunger hormone, and 18% less leptin, the satiety hormone. This creates a perfect storm of increased appetite and decreased satisfaction from food. But it gets worse. Sleep deprivation also increases insulin resistance, making it more likely that the food you eat gets stored as fat rather than used for energy. It reduces growth hormone production, which is crucial for maintaining muscle mass during weight loss, and it elevates cortisol levels, compounding the stress response we talked about earlier. Studies show that people who sleep 5 to 6 hours per night are 30% more likely to be obese than those who sleep 7 to 9 hours. And here's the really scary part. Even one night of poor sleep can reduce your insulin sensitivity by up to 25%. The solution isn't just sleeping more, though that's crucial. It's optimizing your sleep quality through proper sleep hygiene, keeping your room cool and dark, avoiding screens before bed, managing your caffeine intake, and creating consistent sleep and wake times. I've had clients lose 8 to 10 pounds in a month simply by improving their sleep with no other changes to their routine. Your bedroom might be the most important room in your house for weight loss. Hidden reason number 4. Hidden inflammation is blocking fat loss. This is perhaps the most overlooked factor in weight loss resistance, and it's affecting millions of people who have no idea it's happening. Chronic low-grade inflammation doesn't just make you feel tired and achy, it actively prevents fat loss by disrupting the hormonal signals that tell your body to burn stored energy. When your body is in an inflammatory state, it prioritizes healing over fat burning, regardless of how perfect your diet and exercise routine might be. The worst part? This inflammation often comes from sources you'd never suspect. Food sensitivities that don't cause obvious digestive symptoms. Environmental toxins in your everyday products. Even overexercising can create chronic inflammation that blocks fat loss. Here's what many people don't realize. Your gut health directly impacts your ability to lose weight. An imbalanced gut microbiome can extract more calories from the same food, increase inflammation, and disrupt the hormones that control hunger and metabolism. Studies show that people with obesity have distinctly different gut bacteria patterns than lean individuals. Hidden food sensitivities are another massive factor. You might be eating healthy foods that are causing inflammation in your body. Common culprits include gluten, dairy, eggs, and even supposedly healthy foods like nightshades or high FODMAP vegetables. The solution involves reducing inflammatory foods, healing your gut through proper nutrition and possibly supplementation, minimizing exposure to environmental toxins, and giving your body adequate recovery between workouts. I've seen clients break through plateaus they've been stuck at for years simply by identifying and eliminating their trigger foods. Sometimes the healthy salad you're eating every day is the very thing preventing you from losing weight. Hidden reason number 5. Your relationship with food is working against you. This final hidden reason might be the most important one because it underlies all the others. Your psychological and emotional relationship with food is sabotaging your progress in ways you don't even realize. Most people approach weight loss like a math equation, calories in versus calories out. But human behavior isn't mathematical, it's emotional, psychological, and deeply ingrained. If you're using food to manage stress, boredom, anxiety, or other emotions, no amount of meal planning or exercise is going to create lasting change. If you have a restriction binge cycle where periods of good eating are followed by periods of bad eating, you're fighting against fundamental psychological patterns that need to be addressed. Here's what most people don't understand. Your brain is designed to seek pleasure and avoid pain. If you've created a psychological association where diet food equals punishment and forbidden food equals reward, your brain will constantly work against your conscious weight loss goals. The all-or-nothing mindset is perhaps the biggest hidden saboteur. People who think they've ruin their diet with one bad meal often spiral into days or weeks of poor choices, when that single meal had virtually no impact on their long-term progress. Perfectionism is another hidden killer. The people who struggle most with weight loss are often the ones who are hardest on themselves, creating a stress response that actually makes fat loss more difficult. The solution involves developing a healthy, sustainable relationship with foods that doesn't rely on restriction, guilt, or perfection. It means learning to eat intuitively while still maintaining awareness of your goals. It means addressing the underlying emotional patterns that drive your food choices. I've worked with clients who knew exactly what to eat and how to exercise, but couldn't maintain their results because they hadn't addressed the psychological component. Once they healed their relationship with food, the physical changes followed naturally. The integration, how these hidden factors work together. Here's what makes these hidden factors so dangerous. They don't work in isolation. They compound each other, creating a perfect storm of weight loss resistance. Chronic stress elevates cortisol, which disrupts sleep, which increases inflammation, which further slows metabolism, which creates more stress about not losing weight. It's a vicious cycle that keeps you trapped, often getting worse over time rather than better. This is why the typical advice of just eat less and move more fails so spectacularly. You're not just fighting calories, you're fighting your body's entire regulatory system that's been thrown out of balance by modern life. But here's the good news. When you address these hidden factors, they work synergistically in your favor. Better sleep improves stress management, which reduces inflammation, which optimizes hormones, which makes healthy food choices easier, which creates positive momentum. The path forward, your action plan. So what do you do with this information? How do you start addressing these hidden saboteurs today? First, understand that this isn't about perfection, it's about perfection. It's about progress. You don't need to fix everything at once. Pick one area that resonates most with you and focus there for the next 2 to 4 weeks. If stress is your biggest issue, start with 10 minutes of daily meditation or breath work. If sleep is your problem, commit to a consistent bedtime routine. If inflammation might be an issue, try eliminating one potential trigger food for 3 weeks and see how you feel. The key is consistency over intensity. Small, sustainable changes compound over time into massive transformations. Second, start tracking more than just calories and exercise. Track your sleep quality, stress levels, energy throughout the day, and how different foods make you feel. Your body's constantly giving you information, you just need to start listening. Third, be patient with the process. These hidden factors didn't develop overnight, and they won't be resolved overnight. But when you address the root causes instead of just the symptoms, the results are not just faster, they're permanent. Closing, your transformation starts now. Let me leave you with this truth. Every single person who has achieved lasting weight loss success has had to confront at least one of these hidden saboteurs. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't isn't genetics, willpower, or luck, it's knowledge and consistent application of that knowledge. You now have something that 99% of people struggling with weight loss don't have. The real reasons why your body has been fighting against your goals. You understand that this isn't about eating less and exercising more. It's about creating the internal environment where fat loss can happen naturally and sustainably. Your body wants to be healthy. Your body wants to be at its optimal weight, but it needs the right conditions to get there. You now know what those conditions are, and you have the power to create them. This isn't just about losing weight, it's about reclaiming your health, your confidence, and your relationship with your own body. It's about breaking free from the frustration and self-doubt that comes with failed diet after failed diet. The scale might have been stuck for weeks, months, or even years. But today marks the beginning of your breakthrough. Today, you stop fighting against your body and start working with it. Your transformation doesn't start tomorrow. It doesn't start on Monday. It starts right now with the next choice you make. The question isn't whether you can do this, you absolutely can. The question is, are you ready to finally give your body what it needs to let go of that stubborn weight once and for all? Your breakthrough is waiting, and it starts today. Please subscribe and like channel. I need your kind support. Thank you.